Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest 2.7, and we are here with the Stormy Skies pack today, getting ready to follow Misty and her brand new mate Glenn as they make their new home in a new den and have their very first litter. And today is actually a pretty interesting day, you guys, because we didn't quite meet our goal for poor Glenn and Misty here to be able to normally support WolfQuest like we have been, but I thought about it. I was looking through your fan art. I really want to do my best to try to bring you daily WolfQuest, and if we meet the goal, then you guys will know that you will always have daily WolfQuest, and if we don't, then whenever I have the energy, I will definitely come in because I want to keep telling the stories of our packs. And a lot of us are really torn on the story because we have the Moon pack and we have the Stormy Skies pack, and we're going to run around and see if we can find any food really quickly just right before we end up having our babies. Where are the elk? We're going to see if we can stumble on some new elk. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nope, this is just Glenn. Oh, and here's the bright spot where the elk may have been. But I know a lot of you guys are feeling just as torn as I have been over getting attached. Oh, there we go. Let's do a little bit of fine hunting. Over getting attached to the different wolves that are in both the packs now. Stormy Skies, I'm actually having an easy time getting attached to Glenn. He is really cool. We've decided that he is Copper's brother. And I'm having a really easy time getting attached to Misty because we were with Misty for so long during her puppyhood. We really watched as we struggled. Go, Glenn, go. Oh my gosh, he's taking the blows for us. Well, we can take her down. Good job, Glenn. Man, that was amazing. But yeah, I've been having a hard time getting attached to Lunala over in our Moon pack. And I thought about it. I was looking through all of the amazing fan art and the comments you guys have left. And that was a different way of kind of helping to get that energy that I need to keep our packs really going and growing. And it wasn't quite the same as having the energy from the likes, but it was the energy from just you guys mentioning how much WolfQuest means to you. We get a lot of people who say WolfQuest really means a lot. I'm bullied at school. I'm having a hard time. I'm pretty anxious. And WolfQuest is what helps me relax. Watching the stories of the packs are what really helps me unwind at night or during the day or before school or on my way home from school. And I don't always have the energy to be able to give it to you guys if we can't work out that compromise balance. But when I can, I definitely will. And today is one of those special days because I want to see what Stormy Skies have for their first pack. And then hopefully we will have enough time. All right. So we're going to get a breather for just a second. I think we will try to go back and chase that last elk towards us just a little bit. She looks like an elk in need of turning into some elk burgers for our kids. But I really want to try to get attached to Moon Pack. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely having a hard time with Lunala. I think now that she has pups, it'll be a lot easier. But a lot of you are actually very upset about how the personalities in the packs have switched. And I have to tell you guys, it's kind of who you guys voted for. You guys voted for the more ruthless hunter who understands struggle and pain, and that happens to be Misty because of her family heritage. And let's actually... All right, Glenn, let's try to turn... Man, they are perfectly synced in their howling, too. Let's try to turn this elk around and angle her more towards where we want our den to be. All right, there we go. That's more like it. This is more like it. But yeah, a lot of that is because of who you guys chose when you voted. So now you guys know, and I've been telling you guys for a long time now, who you vote for has a tremendous effect on what the personality of the packs will end up being. And you're seeing that come into play now with Misty, who's the better hunter. She's not as goofy because she had a very difficult life with all of her siblings dying. So she's not as goofy as Stormy Skies pack normally is. And then Lunala, who was a very privileged young wolf who grew up in a really protected pack. She didn't really have to worry about much. None of her siblings ever died untold dangers. Moondancer and Nyx were powerful hunters who always supplied everything she would need in life. So it's going to be very interesting seeing how Lunala is going to rise up to her own challenge, how she's going to make her own stories and her own legacies, even though she's been kind of a pampered wolf up till now, versus Misty, who's had it kind of easy. But I know a lot of you guys have been pretty upset about the shift in the pack dynamics, and a lot of you guys have been pretty upset just about how the stories have kind of changed, and wow, this is a great view. And so I want to still try to bring you when I can and when you guys can help me out, the Daily Wolf Quest, and hang in there, you guys. We've had an amazing journey. journey. We have adventured so far. We have gone through so many challenges and so many dreams with these wolves. I would hate to see their stories fall apart just because the personalities of the packs have shifted a little bit. So we're going to do our best to hang in there. I'm going to do my best to still find the energy to come and give you WolfQuest as often as we can. And I hope you guys can find the energy to help support the packs. And it is kind of hard. There is a natural reality to the fact that these are only 3 maps that we have played over and over again for almost 200 episodes. So we'll just have to see if there's sort of a natural conclusion to the packs that way. And if you guys don't want to see WolfQuest end, then I will keep it going for as long as it has the support and as long as we want to keep the stories alive. So I just wanted to say that, and I'll reward you guys and myself and Misty and Glenn, who are amazing hunters. They took down 3 elks in the time that it took for me to tell you guys that. And they're here at what is probably going to be their new den. And some of you guys came up with the idea that this is possibly Glenn's family den. And this is his pack territory, and it's no longer really controlled by his pack. So Stormy Skies can move on in, but we're going to see whether or not this is the right type of den for Misty and Glenn, and we're going to see if Stormy Skies pack can make this maybe their new den. So this could be pretty interesting. I'm not sure how many bear butts there are to bite, but don't forget that unfortunately for these guys, and let's see, nope, it wouldn't be this one. Is it pack stats? Wouldn't be that one. I'm trying to remember. Is it under... It's game settings. There we go. We do have an arduous challenge right now, and we have 1 ancestor blessing we can use. Another one we can earn if we chase away 8 more grizzlies. So we're aiming for that 36 grizzly count, I believe. Yeah, 36 grizzlies. Yep. And let's see. Then the challenge, and we're going to come over and we're going to start like nosing up this den. Because these 2 don't know it, but they're going to have an extra challenge of one of their puppies is lame. And I already rolled a dice and I already know which one of the puppies it is going to be who is going to have the lame leg. So they're hopeful, they're eager, they're full of delicious elk. They're feeling, even though life is challenging and they both understand that, it's time to have their pups. So let's come on over. We're going to make this our den. So this is going to be the new den, and Misty's ready. I think she's a little bit more prepared than her cousin Lunala. And you guys can tell me all about your opinions over the wolves. Try to do it politely, because remember you guys, a lot of the story and a lot of the characters you guys have picked and you guys have helped determine. But we're going to come on down and we're going to mark territory and get ready, because I think that Misty was a little bit more prepared than her cousin Lunala to become a mother. And so we're going to see what Misty and Glenn, look at him playing in the trees like this. Oh, this is so cool. We're going to see what they end up being able to dig up and provide. So there we go. We'll just run around a little bit. And we'll see how they can provide for their pack, because I think that they're a little bit more wild because they've had to kind of fend for their lives. And I think there's a difference when you have to like fend for your life in the wild versus when you just have the comforts of a big giant pack who takes care of you. So hopefully this is going to be a safe place. Let's sniff this rock. This is a suspicious looking rock. I've got to check this rock out. Make sure nothing pops up around this rock. Sometimes things appear around rocks. All right. Oh, here's another suspicious rock. All right, gotta check this suspicious rock out too. Ooh, and you know what, you guys? We would actually be really close to the cattle ranch here. Okay, nothing around this suspicious rock. Oh, here's another suspicious rock, dang it. All right, Misty would definitely be the type of wolf to check all of this out, though. Yeah, nothing seems to be over here. All right, good. So we can come back and we can finish marking den territory. And we'll come on down. But yeah, I would love to keep telling the stories of the wolves with you guys. And that's why today, even though we didn't reach our goal yesterday, I was looking at all the fan art. I was looking at all your guys' comments. And you guys really mean so much to me. So of course I'm going to go the extra mile and try to provide for you. And try to bring our story back on track. I really am. I'm going to try to make sure that we have a strong, powerful story to really honor the stories we've told from our packs so far, and all of the creativity and the energy and the time that you guys have given to them. So we're going to do our best. We need to go over, mark just a little bit more territory, I think. We're almost ready to have some babies. We've already got a beautiful list of brand new names that you guys have come up with. And we're going to see what Misty and Glenn's children are going to look like. Are you guys ready for this? I'm so excited. There's going to be pups. There are going to be pups. Okay. All right, and we have male, female, male, female. So 2 girls, 2 boys, split evenly, just like we had for the moon pack this time around too. All right, and are you guys ready? So Misty and Glenn here in their little wooded area have settled in. Spring has come around and they have got their pups. So these pups have been born, and we have a little boy. His name is going to be Aspen. And then we have a little girl. Her name is going to be Jasmine. Then we have another little boy, and his name is actually going to be Slate. Let's see, there we go. Slate, going with more of like the rock and the forest type themes. And then here is our little girl, and she's actually going to be named Wisp. And she is actually the one, this little one, she's going to be easy to tell because she's going to be the white wolf. But Wisp here is going to be the one who has been born lame, and she'll be the one that needs to weigh the most, and we have to carry her everywhere. So we need to carry her all the way from the den over to the summer hunting grounds, and we can't let her walk very far. So it's going to be quite the challenge to raise little Wisp. But here we go, you guys. All right. Here are our little babies, and look at them. Oh, they're so red. They are so brightly red. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Wow, look at them. Hello, little ones. Oh, look at them play. Oh gosh, I'm like hitting all the wrong things because I'm so excited watching our little babies. Oh, who's playing together? So Slate and Jasmine are already playing together. And then we have Wisp, who is going to be the little, and it's kind of fitting that it was the white wolf who ends up with the extra challenge this time around. Come here, Slate. Man, you guys are bright red. You take after your daddy for sure. Glenn and Copper are putting in some of those red wolf genetics into our wolves for certain. All right, Wisp, I know you're kind of limping off, but you have to stay over here. All right, and I think Misty wouldn't really favor any of her pups. I think she would just be very realistic about needing to keep all of them safe. Oh, and Wisp and Slate are playing. Slate seems like a super playful, super duper playful kind of pup. So yeah, we'll have to move everybody over here. All right, Wisp, you're staying close. Glenn's staying nearby. The pups are getting hungry, so we'll have to go hunting and get them food soon. Let's do a little bit of howling. Wow, look at them. Oh, they're so bright and they're coloring too. Man, this is nice. All right, and Glenn looks like a responsible father. And there goes Slate and Jasmine. It seems like Slate is an extremely playful puppy, so we'll have to remember that. All right, and let's work at making sure these guys know. Come here, Aspen. These guys know that they have to stay nearby. And oh gosh, they're already getting so hungry. All right, there we go. All right, one more howl just to teach you guys to stay close to the den. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, so now we need to defend our pups. We need to feed our pups. We need to make sure our territory marker doesn't go down. We need to make sure if we chase away 8 more bears, we will get another ancestor blessing. But we do indeed have, and we're going to make sure to mark our territory really quickly, then we'll go get them some food. But all right, Glenn, come on. If he's with us, then it bodes good things for our puppies. So let's go over to these elk first, because they're a little bit further away from our pups. We'll have to remember that we'll have to move quickly. And I think Misty and Glenn, they've really got a great partnership already. Whereas Lunala and Glenn's brother, Copper, are super duper playful with they're super playful with each other. Very kind of like young and in love sort of wolves. I think Glenn and Misty are really ready to work together as a team. Like they would kind of be like your best friends, if that makes sense, versus like your infatuated, like, oh, I'm crushing on you sort of personalities, which I think Lunala and Copper up to the birth of their puppies have had. And now that their puppies are born, we're going to have to see if it becomes a more serious sort of like stern, we've got to protect our pack relationship between those two. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of bouncy rocks. So there we go. You see, guys, I just had a feeling like we needed to just jump on in. And even though I'm kind of tired, and even though we didn't quite meet our energy goal for yesterday, I just want to jump in and I want to be able to tell the stories that we need with our wolves. And I'm going to tell them for as long as you guys want to hear them. So let's go through. There you go, Jasmine. All right. So puppies are fed. Wisp is going ahead and being fed. So she needs to be a little bit heavier than the other pups. We're going to go ahead and feed Slate and come over and feed Aspen. Oh, we're out of food. That's just fine. All right, we'll give it a little howl. I feel like Misty would more howl because She's excited, and I don't know if she would be able to play with her puppies, actually. She didn't have any siblings to play with. Misty, that's so sad. I just remembered that. She really didn't have any siblings to play with. It looks like Glenn wants to do a little bit more hunting. And the puppy seems safe. This seems like a really safe den so far. Yeah, I mean, it's telling us this den is super safe, and Glenn seems to want to do more hunting. So let's go ahead and see if we can find some elk to hunt and hopefully bring a little bit closer to the den, because we are going to need those elk. It is arduous. We are going to need those elk in order to feed our pups. So let's see if we can pop into elk territory and do a little bit of hunting really quickly. We're surrounded by elk, but those elk are going to be super, super important to keep an eye on for our summer hunting ground traveling. Oh. There's some elk. There's some elk scent over here. Spring elk scent. All right, Glenn, let's do this. I think he enjoys hunting a lot. So I don't know if his brother Copper is quite the hunter compared. So we'll have to figure that out. All right, this way, Glenn. This way. We want to push the elk this way. There we go. Look at this one. She's quite willing. She's headed straight for, not her. I don't want her. I want this one right here, because she's headed straight for our den. Whoa, I'm crashing into the bushes. All right. All right, we've almost got her. Geez, she's a fast one. All right, and let's see if we can land her nearby our den and celebrate the arrival of the first litter of puppies that our wonderful Misty is able to have. Oh, she's getting tired. Okay. Uh-oh. Glenn's holding still. You guys know what that means. Oh boy. There's a predator. There's a predator near our den. All right, we probably need to go chase them away. All right, let's go chase them away, and then we'll hunt this elk. All right, who's over here? Who thinks they can mess with our puppies? No, they're doing okay. All right, Glenn's moving again. Maybe it was just his imagination? All right, where is this elk? Pups are safe inside the den. We don't want to lose track of this elk either, because this is a good hunt to be so close to our den. And the pups are already getting hungry. So it seems like it's a pretty peaceful start. All right, maybe it's the good den. All right, where do you think you're going, Miss Cow Elk? That's not the way we do things around here. Come on. Nope. See, trying to hang on to her doesn't really seem to help, if you ask me. It just makes them a little more tired. All right, come on. Come on, Glenn, you've got this. Oh, he's such a good hunter. He's such a good companion hunter. Come on, get her to stop. Can you get her to stop? We just need like one more bite to get her to stop. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. And they're taking down this cow elk near home even. And there we go. So let's fill on up and we will take some fresh food. Wow. Misty's kind of like digging in there. So she's quite the avid hunter. And we will take some fresh food to our puppies. So I feel really good about this, you guys, even though, like I said, we didn't quite meet our energy goals. So it takes a little bit more out of me. I just really feel like I want to do justice to the stories that we have started to tell with our wolves. And we have done the stories for so long. I know that it's kind of the same two maps again and again, but your guys' creativity, your curiosity, your eagerness has really been what's brought these packs to life. And I feel like I didn't do them justice recently with having to shift gears and with the packs changing in personality. And you guys can tell me all about what you think about that. And just please do it gently. And please understand it's kind of me being constrained and limited. There we go. Wisp is getting plenty of food. Constrained and limited to the stories and what you guys vote for and how all of that plays out. So yeah, just talk about it. Feel free to engage in that. I hope you guys are really excited because we have the great-great-grandchildren of Luna born to the Stormy Skies pack now. So is this the great-grandchildren of Atlas? Oh my gosh. And it's so fun to continue following their stories, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.